How the French flag was made. Alright, picture this, it's the late 18th century, and France is in the midst of a major shakeup, otherwise known as the French Revolution. The people were pushing for liberty, equality, and fraternity, and they needed a symbol to rally behind. In 1789, Parisian revolutionaries started wearing this ribbon with the iconic blue, white, and red colors. Now, these colors weren't randomly chosen. Blue and red were already associated with Paris, and the white symbolized the monarchy, but more on that in a bit. Fast forward to 1790, the National Assembly officially adopts this tricolor design as the national flag of France. And as the wine and baguette, let's break down the design. You've got 3 vertical stripes of equal width. The blue stripe is on the hoist side, white in the middle, and red on the fly side. It's simple, yet powerful, a visual representation of the changing tides in France. White emerged as a color on French flags during the 15th century with the influence of Joan of Arc and the House of Orleans. When Joan of Arc was standing trial in 1431, she described her banner as a field sprinkled with lilies. The standard of Joan of Arc is important in the vexillological history of France. It was to a great extent through its influence, after Joan's death in 1431, that white came to serve as the principal French national color. In 1590, white had gained added strength at the Battle of Ivry, during the French Wars of Religion, where Henry IV is said to have employed his white scarf as a flag in the struggle against the Holy League. White was also used in various forms and shapes in the personal livery of the kings of France, and the plain white flag was known as the Bourbon banner. During the 16th century, white, having spread from a few royal flags in the form of a cross or as a background color, became the predominant flag color of French military flags both on land and at sea. As the revolution unfolded, the symbolism of the tricolor evolved too. White originally stood for the monarchy, but after the monarchy was toppled, it transformed into a symbol of the nation itself. The white flag represents how the French loved to surrender. The French flag became more than just a piece of fabric. It became a rallying point, a symbol of liberty, equality, and fraternity, the very principles that the revolutionaries fought for. Fast forward to today, and that same tricolor still waves proudly over France. Currently, the flag is 1.5 times wider than its height, except in the French Navy, has stripes of equal width. Initially, the 3 stripes of the flag were not equally wide, being in the proportions 33 white, and 37. Under Napoleon I, the proportions were changed to make the stripes width equal. But by a regulation dated 17 May 1853, the Navy went back to using the 30-37 proportions, which it now continues to use, as the flapping of the flag makes portions farther from the halyard seem smaller. When the French president is expected to be photographed at an official or televised event, a flag with a much narrower white stripe is often used as a backdrop. A standard flag would show, close up, as only white. If you're laying in your bed, you must subscribe.